Hello again. In this lesson, we will see how to import AutoCAD files into Revit. Before that, let me choose a default metric template to start a project in Revit. You can choose a template from here or go to File tab and choose New. And this will allow you to choose a template depending on your discipline. If the template that you want to use is not here, you can also browse for it. You can also choose whether to start a new project or create a new template. But for me, the default metric template will do. This includes two levels, and before I even start importing my DWG files, I will set my units to meter. That's what I was talking about when I was explaining about templates. Now let's go to Manage tab, and from the setting panel, choose Project Units. From the Project Units dialog box, I will choose the length format, and I will change the units to meters. And let's round it to 2 decimal places. And for the unit symbol, choose M for meter. And the second thing I need to do here is to change the name of the levels into something descriptive. Select level 1, right click and hit rename. And name it ground floor. But also to keep the levels in order, you can start with numbers like I'm doing right now. 00 ground floor. Revit will ask for confirmation and click yes. And repeat the same process with the first floor. After that, you can import AutoCAD files to Revit using the Insert tab, and since I don't expect the drawing to be updated, so I can safely choose Import CAD. But remember, if you are working live with an architect and expect changes in the architectural designs, it's better to choose Lean CAD, because that automatically updates the imported files in Revit every time there is a change. But this is not a new project, this is a heritage building, so there isn't going to be any change. And you can safely choose Import CAD. Okay, this will launch a browser dialog box, and from there, you can locate the floor plan of Fiat to use it as a reference in Revit. In my case, this file is located in my desktop and project files folder. You can see I put all the AutoCAD files in this folder. Select the file by clicking on it. Remember, don't double click on it without checking the settings. One click to highlight and check the settings below. And want to see this reference drawing in ground floor, so check current view only. And remember, I start importing the AutoCAD files from the ground floor, so when you are checking this, make sure you start importing from the correct level. Since AutoCAD background is black and Revit's background is white, you need to invert the color when importing. Importing units will be in meters. And for positioning, I usually choose auto center to center, but you have other options like either you can use auto or manual positioning. Then click open. After that, you can check your drawing whether it's pinned or not by selecting it. If it's not, go to modify and pin it using this icon to avoid accidental movements of the drawing. That's how you import AutoCAD drawing to Revit. And the next question will be, how do you align different levels of AutoCAD in Revit? For example, ground floor and first floor. What I use in this case is grids, because grids are visible from every level. And to clarify that, let me import again first floor of Fiat and put the two drawings in line vertically using grids. First, double click first floor to go to the view. And from there, go to Insert and click Import CAD. Select the drawing and you can see Revit remembers the last settings that we used before. That's what makes Revit Smart implanted, by the way. We will see such behaviors as we progress through this tutorial, but for now, since all my settings are in place, let's go hit open. And to make the two imported drawings in line vertically, let's create two grids that will determine the location of this edge. You can use any point of reference. Go to Architecture tab and from the Datum panel, click Grids. You can choose the way to draw grids from the Draw panel. Line will do for me. And create the grids as such. After that, go to first floor by clicking in here and select the first floor drawing. And if it's pinned, unpin it using this icon or this icon in here. And from the Modify panel, choose Move to move the drawing to the intersection of these two grids. Choose the reference point and click SI for snap to intersection. and put it in the intersection of these two grids. And the two drawings are now in line. That's how you import AutoCAD files and align them in Revit. In the next lesson, we will continue with levels, grids, and column creation in Revit. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe, and if you have any question, you can post it in the comment section.